Hello friends, kind regards to you all. You are welcome to Urban Academia. Is it your first time? Please subscribe for more content and give me a like of appreciation. Here is how we can present a response to manufacture of ethanol. It's an accessible area in new lower secondary chemistry curriculum of Uganda under element of construct number 1, where the learner appreciates the contribution of chemistry to the economy of the country. First, we need to state the raw materials. For example, a starch-producing substance. Starch-producing substances can be millet, sorghum, maize, cassava, sugarcane, and many others. Another raw material is malt, yeast, and you'll also need water in the production of ethanol as a raw material. Secondly, present the process of production where you state the physical processes, chemical processes, vessels that you use, the purification process, and please ensure that you are so coherent. For example, millet seeds are first crushed to obtain millet flour, which is then roasted with malt at 60 degrees in a container. Malt contains enzyme diastase, which catalyzes the hydrolysis of starch in the millet flour to maltose. Yeast is then added to maltose and the mixture allowed to ferment for about 3 days. During fermentation, enzyme maltase in the yeast catalyzes the conversion of maltose to glucose. Also, enzyme zymase in the yeast catalyzes the breakdown of glucose to ethanol and carbon dioxide gas. Now, millet is a raw material. Being crushed is a physical process. Millet flour is a product of crushing. Roasting is a physical process. Now, the vessel that you are using is a container. Yes. One chemical process is the diastase catalyzing the hydrolysis of starch in the millet flour to maltose. That is a chemical process. When yeast is added to the maltose and the mixture is left to ferment for 3 days, during the fermentation process, enzyme maltase in the yeast catalyzing the conversion of maltose to glucose is another chemical process. Also, enzyme zymase in the yeast catalyzing the breakdown of glucose to ethanol and carbon dioxide is another chemical process. Here is how we can bring the general equation of the breakdown of glucose to ethanol and carbon dioxide gas. Now, the third area that we need to bring out when we're responding to this item is the purification process. During the purification process, we obtain pure ethanol from the crude ethanol by fractional distillation. What do we need to know next? This is what we need to put in our mind. After bringing out the raw material, the production process, we need to also give the side effects of the production process and the mitigation of that particular side effect or the danger. Now, when we're giving this danger, we need to identify the danger, we need to explain the danger, and we mitigate the danger, the same danger. For example, fire outbreak in case of fire contacts with ethanol, since ethanol is flammable. Yes, since ethanol is flammable, we are trying to explain how the fire outbreak may occur. How can we mitigate this? Mitigation can be done by posting hazard posters in the working areas. Then, we also need to identify the social benefit of the process of production, and then we need to state the effect or the impact of the social benefit that we have mentioned. For example, residents will get employment opportunities. This will earn income, hence improved standard of living of the residents. Another benefit is government through taxation earns revenue from ethanol producing plants or companies, which revenue can be used for infrastructural development in the country. So after bringing all these four major uh, points, we will have successfully responded to an item about manufacture of ethanol. For any inquiries, any questions, any appreciation, please drop them at the comment section. Once again, welcome to Urban Academia. Please subscribe and share the video.